Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas football, back here at the Abilene 7-on-7 state qualifying tournament. Here with the head coach of the Abilene Eagles, Coach Mike Fullen. Coach, appreciate you taking a few minutes to chat while your kids are out there competing.
Oh, absolutely. It's good to see you here.
It's good to be out in Abilene. My wife is an Abilene High grad, a very proud Abilene High grad, so she texted me and said she hopes the Eagles qualify for state today. And I'm sure you are too. And we know 7-on-7, it's not real football. It's just the skill guys, and the linemen are what really make football. But there are some good things you can take out of this and competing and those kind of things. And I know you're a competitor. You want your kids to win. So what do you want to see out of your guys today?
Oh, just what you said. I want, to compete, and work on ball skills. It's offensive driven, obviously, but it's good for our guys just to compete. And anything that we do, that's all we ask our guys to do is compete your tail off. And we generally do a pretty good job of that.
Now, you mentioned this is an offensive-driven game, and the rules are skewed to the offense. And I know as a defensive guy, you're probably not super happy with it. But when you talk to your DBs especially, because I've seen DBs can get frustrated out here because they can't put their hands on guys. They can't be as physical as they like. Is it one of those things you just kind of tell your DBs, hey, when we do your best, play hard, and then when we get in the fall, we can do some different things. You'll be that much better, right?
Yeah, you just don't want them to develop bad habits, and that's one thing about when they transition from playing the 7-on-7 leagues that they start early in the year to when they start the state qualifying. There's a little gap there as far as what they get away with, and so that's what we just tell them. Hey, this is big. We're just working our fundamentals, and obviously you can work a lot of man techniques in 7-on-7, and that's generally what we do.
I was going to take a half step this way. There you go. Get that handsome face in the shot there. Now we'll talk about spring a little bit. And first off, I think the number one question: did you guys come out of it healthy? And then the second question: what were some of the big things you wanted to get from spring ball? Were there any questions that you felt like got answered with your ball club?
Yeah, we did come out healthy. And yeah, we had a good spring. Of course, we had baseball was still in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's made a deep run in baseball too.
And then obviously our 4x1 went to the state track meet, and so just kind of juggling that. But for us, the spring is more about developing your offense and defensive linemen, and we did a good job of that this year. And I think defensively, we're having to replace quite a few guys, but we feel like we have athletically the capability. And now it's just them, getting gelled together, and I think we did a good job. We got to see a lot of guys get a lot of reps in the spring, and that's really what you want to do is because of our defensive scheme, these guys have been running it so long that it's just kind of step up, step in, and I think we did a good job of that. A lot of retention, and the guys once we got into spring ball, those guys were really ready to play.
Never heard a coach tell me he had too many offensive or defensive linemen. Is that an accurate fact?
Yeah, no, you can never have too many of them, and that's always an issue with us is depth. And so, we were able to work on some packages where we're using both sides of the ball on certain things, and I think that's going to help in our depth.
And you mentioned especially on defense, you got a lot of young guys that are ready to step in but don't have that varsity experience. But your non-district schedule will get you guys ready for what I believe is a very balanced district. You guys don't shy away from good competition, and once again, you guys got a heck of a slate lined up, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. We're going to open up with San Angelo Central, developing that rivalry back again, and we hadn't played them in 2 years, and then obviously we'll play our crosstown showdown with Cooper, and then we play Permian and Midland Legacy, and it's good for us scheduling wise, but it's also, those guys are going to prepare you because I know what that district's about, and I know they're going to have good players. Our teams are going to be well coached, and so it really prepares you for district play, and that's really what we use it for. Is just to prepare us. Where do we need to work? Where are we trying to establish our identity? And so setting it up that way has worked beneficial for us.
You jump right into district play in 5A Division I. A lot of good football in that district. One of the most balanced districts in the state with Lubbock Coronado, who should be improved. Monterey looks to be improved. Tascosa is always tough with Coach Plunk and that offense they run. And you got Caprock who will sling it around on you, and Lubbock High. It's going to be a challenging district and Amarillo High. I can't forget the Sandies either. You know, another very good team. It's going to be a challenge week in and week out for you guys, won't it be?
Oh, absolutely. You know, and there's a ton of talent in the district. You know, and just moving from the district that we were in when we were in 6A to this district, there wasn't really any difference. You know, I mean, the community support's still there. The teams are well coached. The community support is good, and so yeah, we're looking forward to it because I mean, when you come out of this district, you know, you're usually well prepared for the playoffs.
Final question for you, Coach. We're looking here at the Nest here, your indoor facility, and how nice is it to have this facility here, and how happy and excited are you that the community got behind the students, not only at Abilene High but at Cooper as well, to get these, and your administration for supporting this? It's got to be it's definitely a luxury item to have, and how special is this for not only Abilene High football, but to have this for all of athletics and extracurriculars? Because you know, I'd say you guys probably use it the least out of anybody.
Yeah, we really do. You know, I mean, man, I can't thank our community and our administration enough for putting this together, and it's been a long time coming, you know, and it really gives you, you know, the ability that you know, you don't have to worry about weather anymore, you know, whether it's too hot or there's lightning or whatever, you absolutely can keep your practices going, and
a full practice. That's not just a turf room. That's a 70-yard field, right?
Oh, yeah, we can get all our practices that we need to get done in there, and so it's been real beneficial for our spring sports, especially because, you know, in the spring, especially in Abilene, you know, the weather can change on a dime, and our sports in the spring got a ton of use out of this, and you know, you can half it, you can quad it, and so you can get four different sports in there. And you know, our baseball and softball team got a lot of use out of it, our track team, our soccer team, you know, and then our band also uses it, our cheer, ROTC. Man, it's just been fantastic to have this and have this capability, and it just goes to show, you know, what our community and what our board, what our administration's about is with the upgrades that we have and the commitment they have to our school district.
Coach, appreciate your time. Let you get back to watching your kids compete. Appreciate what you do for student athletes here in the state of Texas, and good luck in the 2024 season.
Well, thank you. I appreciate all you do.
Thanks, Coach.